Well, I was here about a month or so ago. Well, trees are starting to bloom. Alright. Of course, I didn't have this pack on my back a month or so ago. That's a big difference. Alright, out. So, we just left Standing Bear, and today is like light years better, man. Good for the morale. Sun's out, as you can see, beautiful, not a cloud in the sky. I think we're going to try and Dob and I. Originally, we were going to go to Groundhog Shelter, which is 7.4 from Standing Bear. But the idea of possibly catching a sunrise at Max Patch has been working its wonders on us. And so we can find a stealth spot, you know, a little bit in front of Max Patch today. That has water, mind you. That's up for consideration, but we're gonna see how we feel once we get to that shelter, and we'll evaluate things. But happy for the sunshine. Let me turn this around. Yeah, got ready to put the sunglasses on. And probably going to take this windbreaker off. I'm starting to work up a sweat. I usually keep it on for an hour or so to warm everything up. But I'll keep it on for a little bit longer. At 5 miles ish, coming in a Standing Bear. There's a couple of little plateaus, mostly freaking up, and we're finally coming to the tops of the ups for today. Just like that, it's sunny out in there. I mean, it's sunny, but we were just in a whole bunch of snow. You would think there'd be snow here. Huh. Interesting. Oh, we're on top of Snowbird Peak, I think it's called. And I think right over there a little ways, there's another spot I'm going to stop and get even a better view. I remember this spot very well. My sweetie was sitting right there, working on her feet. And I was complaining about my GoPro not working. I love this spot. Thank you, honey. I miss you. Alright, we're on some bald, I don't know the name of it. Who?
Snowbird Peak.
Snowbird Peak, excuse me. I've been corrected. My GoPro is annoying me because I wasted Anker battery charge on it last night and it all died because of the cold weather. So I'm agitated about that.
I'm picking the skin off my feet.
Can you say that again? I didn't quite hear you.
I'm picking the skin off my feet.
Why would you do such a thing?
Because they're peeling, because they won't get dry.
So Redneck is drying her feet. Why? While she's picking the dead skin off of it. So there's a campsite. If there was water here, I'm on it. But there's a 0.8. What the hell is it doing now? Oh, so, been doing a lot of thinking about that question. Solitude and how you manage that out here. And I think I'm, you know, I have more social, believe it or not. Anybody knows me, I'm not that sociable of a person, really. I've had more, or should I say, less solitude out on the trail, because, you know, not constant, but at the end of the day, a couple times during the day, you're interacting with either the same hikers or the different hikers that are coming whatever direction, or day hikers or whatever, and you stop and you can talk for a few seconds, and that breaks up the day nicely. When I was at home after Sean passed, and I'm here to tell you, that was despair with a capital D, and it had nothing to do but dwell on that. Here, I see Sean often in the form of a tree. If I sit there, and a lot of times there'll be the rhododendron leaves, and when the wind blows on them just right, they flutter like this. And a couple times I just envision that as Sean waving at me. And seen a lot of bluebirds chirping, hopping along on the trail. And she's a big fan of birds. So I see her often, but the times when I'm truly by myself, or I'm not thinking of Sean, and there's no other hikers around, like at the moment, although Dob's up there not too far, I'm focused on the trail, because if you're not, I'm going to face plant, toe pick on a root or a rock, and get injured or end my hike. So it keeps my mind engaged just walking on this thing. It's not like walking on the road or at home where you don't have to think about your next step. Here, almost religiously, like I'm doing right now, you're thinking about the next step. So it keeps your mind busy. And if the weather's bad, that keeps your mind busy too, like the other few days ago. Well, it wasn't even that many days, a couple days ago. And you're so cold, you figure, how am I going to dry all this stuff? So your mind's working. So, again, I think it's a good thing that I'm out here because of that social engagement. And my beard's like sort of no wind. I don't know why it's like that, but that's helping me heal, as a number of you folks have commented on. Help me learn how to live again. Sean guided me here. So that's about it. I mean, it's probably different for somebody. You know, I couldn't imagine being away from my wife that long. If she was home and I was out here doing it, a totally different story. So our situation is different than most, I would imagine. So that's how I'm going to answer that one. And I thank you, AG, and folks up in Maine for inquiring about that. Also, I want to say hi to Sarah, my daughter, my son James. I haven't spoke to James in over a year. They're all doing okay. My ex, Jill, and my grandson, AJ, or as they call him, Achilles. I understand he's quite the animal lover. He's a young lad and pretty big for his size, for his age, excuse me. So when I get done this journey, I'll get my chickens and some sheep going and I'll put them to work. Because my old bag of bones will need some young arms and legs to help me out. Sounds like he's going to be volunteered. My man AJ. Alright, you better behave. If you get around me, you won't have a choice. Scared yet?